Baruch Hashem. Shalom Aleichem. This is the second video in this series Hebrew word study. In this video, we are studying two important Hebrew words in Jewish life. Those are Tefillah and Mitzvah. These words are very complicated to explain in human terminology, but I'll try my level best to explain their actual meanings and essence in context clearly. First word of our study is Tefillah. Tefillah is a word used for prayer. According to Sefer Devarim, that is Deuteronomy, chapter 11, Pasuk 13, the verse 13, Adonai Elohechem ulevado bechol levavechem uvechol nafshechem, which means, serve the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul. This is from the sixth portion of Parasha Ekev. The word serve in Hebrew is avodah, which means laborious work. But what kind of labor can the heart do to serve Hashem? A Jewish answer for this question is Tefillah. Tefillah is a labor of awakening the hidden love within the heart until a state of union with Hashem is achieved. This state of union with Hashem is called the state of Yechidah or oneness. So Tefillah helps us to achieve Yechidah, oneness with Hashem. Hence, translating Tefillah as prayer is not much accurate. Tefillah implies two important elements. The first element is an act of inferior requesting the superior, which is in Hebrew called bakasha. And from this word, a Hebrew word was derived, which is bevakasha, which means pleasing or please. So, the first important element is pleasing or requesting the superior. And the second important element of Tefillah is an act of worship, which is Shavach in Hebrew. It is sometimes translated as praise. Tefillah includes both of these, but Tefillah itself is none of these. Instead, communion may be a better word, as communion is defined as uniting our mind, soul, to get united with Hashem to reach oneness, that is Yechidah. Tefillah comes from the heart's concern and mind's awareness of higher presence. Jews pray 3 times a day: the morning Tefillah Shachari, afternoon Tefillah Mincha, evening Tefillah Ma'ariv. And these prayers are read from a Jewish book, that is prayer book, called Siddur. The structure of these prayers are designed to carry us up the ladder of Tefillah to a state of awe and love-inspired dwelling, and provide you invest the labor of Kavanah. Kavanah means a focusing of mind, heart and soul on words we are saying, and most of all on the higher presence which those words are addressed. In Hebrew, tefil means to break down or to bring down or to fall, which indicates breaking ourselves or to fall in front of Hashem. This is just a word study. There is much more to explain about this word Tefillah, and also about how to pray, types of prayer, and those things will be discussed in our upcoming series. And the second word of the day is mitzvah, means simply a command or commandment. Mitzvah is a singular term, mitzvot is a plural term. This word mitzvah appears about 300 times in Torah in various forms. It generally refers to the divine commandments to the Jewish people, and these are the things which Hashem wants us to do or not to do. The Jewish people were given 613 mitzvot at Mount Sinai, such as declaring God's oneness, resting on Shabbat, doing feasts or appointed times. There are 248 positive mitzvot, which refers to limbs of a person. These mitzvot are called positive mitzvot because these means to do. And 365 negative mitzvot, which resembles tendons of a person. And these mitzvot are called negative mitzvot because they means not to do. And these 248 positive mitzvot and 365 negative mitzvot together forms a complete body with 248 limbs and 365 tendons, which are useful for a human body to move, to walk, to work, and etc. Often, this word mitzvah is related to Aramic word svata, which means to attach or to join. A mitzvah bundle up the person who is commanded and the commander. This creates a relationship and essential bond between the commander and the commanded. Good is defined as that which the creator of the universe wanted to do with his creation, and by doing that which the creator wants us to be bound up with him in body, mind and soul. Mitzvot have a practical benefit for the person who does them as well as for the entire world. Mitzvot is a kind of cognitive behavioral therapy for the human beings and makes a person's attitude molded by his behavior. Mitzvot are devices that reach under the hood of cosmos to repair it and reorganize it into a harmonious state that is capable of receiving boundless godly energy. Ultimately, it is our mitzvot that are responsible for preparing the world for Messianic era, a time when it will be possible to do all the mitzvot fully in their ideal context, and the world will be filled with godly light, as the waters cover the oceans. A mitzvah-based society is a society of educated, active participants, because you can't do mitzvot without learning about them first. Every Jew is obligated to participate in an ongoing study of mitzvot, and there will be a constant flow of knowledge within this society. Mitzvot done with joy and enthusiasm and lifts a person a step above the world and have enormously great impact on the person's environment. Again, the key for the mitzvot is study and communal participation. And there is a lot of information about these 613 commandments, 613 mitzvot, which will be discussed in the further videos. That's all for today's video. Meditate on these words. Thank you. Toda Rabba.